Hello everybody, it's me. Welcome back to another video. Now, in this video, I am going to be showcasing something which I'm pretty scared to showcase. I am going to be showcasing Spunny. Now, Spunny is honestly a really scary doodle to actually see. It actually has unremovable used crayons, except for probably pickpocket users, which you want to be a little worried about Henchum and such, but you're not really going to be staying in versus Henchum. It has really good stats all across the board, like, has 6 at the end of all of its stats. I'm not sure if that's trying to say something about Spunny, but with stitching and used crayons, you get so much passive recovery, it's crazy. You're also able to spread around your curse damage, or curses, which we're also going to be using Boo, Hexblade, Disarm, and Curse. Curse is here so then we can just destroy magic attackers. Boo is basically like, Seismic Toss, so it's really, really nice. And Hexblade is one of our main stabs. And then here we got Disarm, so then we can just get rid of things, items. So we're only walled by other Spunnies. And overall, I'm really excited to try this guy out. Hope you guys are as well. It's got 86 HP, 6 attack, 96 defense, 66 magic attack, 76 magic defense, 86 speed. So it's honestly pretty fast. It's got a lot going for it. Now for the equipment, I decided to just go all out bulky with a little bit of offense in there. I'm probably going to replace Beach Ball for something. Probably either Decorative Katana or Sad Pebblet, but I think I might just go, I'm just going to do this. See how well this works. I like the idea of being pretty defensive, and if it doesn't work out, I'll probably end up going and using the Beach Ball. But yeah, overall, I'm really excited to try this guy out. Hopefully you guys are excited to see it as well. And let's just hop into the first battle. Alright, and here we go. Into the first battle. Now this one looks actually pretty scary, but I think we can do this. I'm also going to be pairing this with Mothra to try to be setting up. I keep forgetting. Oh. 1 second. Alright, and we are good to start the battle. Now, I'm really excited to try out Spunny. I think Spunny's just really good overall. I'm a little afraid of the Go Mutt, because we don't really have any good switches into it. We only have Revenge Killing with Kronos, which he doesn't really have. He does have good Garlic, which can be really difficult for me to break, because I don't really have a super effective attack. So that's going to be something I'm going to be a little bit worried about. We could set up our Lingering Poison instantly, because he has no way to remove it. So let's get set up Lingering Poison instantly. I think that would be a good idea. Going to lead off with Mothra. He's going to go into good Garlic, actually, as his lead. But if I set up my thing, we're going to be good to go. And then we could probably hit it with a move. Go for Lingering. Going to go for... That is honestly pretty scary, because now I can barely do any damage to this thing. And it's lagging. Alright. Let's go for... Now that Lingering Poison's up, let's go for Crush. Try to get vulnerable. He's just Iron Defensing up. Holy crap. He's just gonna Iron Defense his whole life away. I mean, I'm pretty sure Spunny still beats this thing because we outspeed it. Right? So I'm just gonna keep crushing and try to get vulnerable. Although I don't really think it's gonna matter. I'll just set up Lingering Poison again. He's gonna get up to +6. Oh, it doesn't do 2 stacking. Okay. I thought it was double stacking. Okay, it can only be 1. That is good to know. Why is he just boosting up to like plus 11,000? Like, vulnerable. There, that took him a long time to click that. I'm gonna hope for vulnerable, and I know that Spunny can beat this thing. I resist food, and I'm not gonna take that much from Fiery Bite, and I have Boo, so I'll Crush. I'll Disarm so I get rid of his passive healing. Then it's just gonna be time to beat this thing. We basically have double crayons, so we have so much recovery, it's crazy. Okay, now they have Spunny on the field. We can start using our Seismic Toss, which honestly is gonna pressure him quite a lot. So I think first I'm gonna Disarm and get rid of its used crayons. First I'm just gonna Disarm. So he has no more passive healing. That shouldn't do that much. Yeah, it's not doing anything. And I get so much healing back, it's crazy. Yeah, he's not dealing a lot to me. And I'm gonna be able to just go for my... Hold up. This guy's laggy, and this is annoying. It's taking forever. Okay, I'm gonna go for Boo. 50 damage. It's just never gonna end killing this pepperoni thing. It's never gonna end. Never gonna end. Okay. Beating this thing is going to take a long time. We don't really have anything that can hit it really hard. I mean, we do have Springling, but I'm just... Yeah, that's one feast of 10. And he's going to keep spamming that till the game's over. And I'm not very excited for that, I'm going to be honest. Although I could go Monologue, but I know I'm not going to deal that much damage to it at all. Like, I know Monologue can wall this thing, but I'm not going to be dealing much damage to it at all. Let's see what Monologue can do versus this thing. Let's see what Monologue can do with a super effective stab attack at +6. I don't think we're going to be dealing that much damage, but seeing the damage Spunny did with that disarm, we could get some lucky crits, honestly. So let's just see how long it takes for him to switch out. I'll pause until then. Alright, it took him a little bit, but he finally decided to switch out of the battle, so that's really nice. So he did go into Go-Mutt here, which that's going to be a lot of good damage for us. He has used crayons? I'm already at +1. Actually, +2, I think. So, honestly, I can take the capsize here really, really well. So, I'm going to go for my double bite kill. I picked up Firecracker, but I wanted to try out how good it was. So, we're going to be able to kill the Crocodile Man here. And I'm very glad I was actually able to switch out of the Pizza Man, because that was going to take way too long to kill it. We may have Seismic Toss, but if things have, like, a lot of HP, we're never going to kill it. Never going to kill it. Is he going to switch? He's going to Malzure. One of the things we can't really deal with that well. Alright. Spunny, I'm pretty sure Crystal hits it effectively. Crystal does hit Spirit super effectively, so we're going to have to kind of forced to go into Springling here. Because I'm not going to I don't want to take a Gem Blast. Okay. I know I tank it, so I can, for free, go for my Sakura Blast, which will OHKO this Malzuri. Kind of unfortunate we got to get Garlic as the first Doodle we have to fight. Honestly, we can probably pick up a better water type to beat this guy up. This should deal good damage, actually. Now he has passive damage, along with a Sakura Blast, which is going to deal some decent damage. Alright. Wasn't that quad resisted? Honestly, I thought plant hit food for a little bit. I don't know why. Now our Hexblade should actually do some decent work. We could go into Spunny and Hexblade. I'm going to try Hexblade. I know Monologue is my better option, but I forced this guy to switch before I can force him to switch again. Nice. That's actually a really nice miss there. Very nice miss. Very, very nice. So I'm going to go for my Hexblade, and nothing really wants to switch in versus this Hexblade. And I'm curious to see if it would actually OHKO in this range. Seeing as Disarm did quite a lot at +6. So let's see. Garlic is probably like the best defensive Doodle in the game right now. Has recovery, has a broken ability. Alright, so this is a free Hexblade. Now, Spunny should be able to actually pop off here. And it does kill. Yeah, Spunny's going to pop off. Spunny's about to pop off and destroy this guy's entire team. Let's Crystal resist Spirit. Does Crystal resist Spirit? Spirit... It does. It's a very weird... Crystal's a weird typing, in my opinion. Crystal's probably the weirdest typing in this game. It resists fire whenever fire burns crystals. I mean, that's just me, but... Gonna take him a little bit to switch and go to Grim Reaper. Oh, I thought that was Spirayu. I was like, oh no. This thing can't do that much to me at all, though. Pretty sure this is just a free disarm. You know, Spirayu is really my biggest fear when using Spunny, because he's just gonna Pursuit. Gem Blast, that shouldn't deal that much. It did a little bit more than I wanted it to, but I think that's still fine. Our Disarm should deal a lot of damage to him. Yup. No more battery. I get all my health back. He's not gonna die to poison this turn, so we're gonna take, I don't want to take another Gem Blast. So I'm gonna name the title like Spunny heals it. I gotcha, just because like I said that. Okay, so a Gem Blast is imminent, so let's go to Monologue, which if he goes for Gem Blast or if he goes for like Thunder Strike, it's totally fine. Yeah, he did go for the Thunder Strike, which is really, really nice for us. So he's probably gonna go into Malzuri now, but honestly, Spunny's been doing a lot of good work. I really like Spunny. We're not fighting anything with recovery. Spunny just beats it. It disarms, gets rid of the used crayons. It could probably beat Mold and Monologue. Probably not. Actually, probably beat Monologue, honestly. Could it beat Monologue? It actually probably could. Because that's just 4 boos and Monologue's dead because of no used crayons. Malzuri comes in, and that's an instant switch into Sling. Because I don't want to take that damage. Gem Blast, that's gonna be a little bit, but I don't really mind. It's totally fine. I'm almost done. Alright, Sling takes out the Malzuri. Pretty sure Sling could probably actually clean up the game now. Oh no! He's gonna pursuit. I got it. I'm just gonna disarm. He's gonna pursuit. He's just gonna pursuit. Actually went for the crush. Reaper? It's not Reaper. It's a skill-based Spirayu. Sick. Okay. So I'm pretty sure this is just a Chronos food fight. This is just a very easy Chronos food fight. And we can take out the Spirayu here. Dude, this is taking forever. This man has got the best Wi-Fi on Earth. Go for food fight. He's switching. Going into Floppa. Alright. Nice accuracy lower. I think his Subterfuge is probably going to come out here. If he's smart, he'd use Subterfuge. This means Spunny could just come in and clean up the game, right? Because it outspeeds Chronos. Yeah, I can just go Spunny here. Spunny walls non-retribution Lewis, which is nice. So let's go into Spunny. Subterfuge, yep, there it is. Spunny heals up about 21 health per turn, which is really nice for its HP. You could actually probably run more HP, invest in stuff, try to get to 20 HP or 200 HP, so you could get, I don't know how much health you get back from that, but you probably get a lot. Alright, and we could go for a disarm here. It's practically free. Bite, that's not going to do that much. Yep, we're good. Disarm, I'm going to take out that Lewis. Lewis is going to go down. Now, it's only Spirayu left, which might tank the disarm in the range it's in. That we could just go for Hexblade and hope it kills, which honestly, I'm actually curious if Hexblade would actually kill in that range. I know Spirayu is melee defensive, but I know we want already because we have Grufflin against Spirayu and Chronos versus Spirayu. So, I mean, I'm totally fine with this. Spirayu. I'm actually curious how much damage Hexblade does, though. I'm actually really curious. It actually does Oko. Nice! Down goes Spirayu. That's going to be a good game. Anyway, that was a really, really good battle. Let's hop to the next one, shall we? Spunny was able to heal off a lot of health, though. Let's hop to the next battle. All right, and here we go into the next battle. This one looks genuinely terrifying, because we still do not have anything to deal with the garlic, but we do have the lingering poison, so I'm down with that. A little scared of Henchum. Springling. I think we could deal with Springling pretty easily with Spunny. Maybe. This game does look a little bit scarier than usual, but I think we could do this. I think we could do this. Alright. I'm going to Lingering instantly, because he's not going to stay in here. This is a really good lead for me. I'm going to Lingering instantaneously. I know who this person is, too. They're in my comment section. I just realized who they are. I know who this person is. I'm really hope they don't set up entangling vines, because then I have to shifting winds, and that's going to be stupid. He might just disarm and then quick strike, which would be a good idea on his part. But no, I would outspeed because I have a lot of speed investment, and I think I would outspeed because I have a lot. Right, and he's going to switch into mono. Really nice. Now I get my lingering poison up. Now I'll go into my own monologue here, because I think I can still use this. So I'm switching to monologue here. That I could have gone to Spunny and disarmed the monologue and started to boo, which could have worked. But I'd rather go to monologue here because it's just my better option. Alright. And he might switch into Hitza. So I'm going to go for Pebble. I do wonder if not Hitza, sorry. Garlic. I wonder if eventually it could win the 1v1. Garlic. I think it could. Eventually, if it fattens up 6 times in front of Monologue's face and feasts every once in a while. He'll probably win the 1v1. Pebble's gonna Icy. He's gonna go straight for that freeze and damage. Is he used? He isn't crayons. Okay, he's probably heal jelly then. Okay, he's probably heal jelly. Okay, so let's go for Icy. Alright, so he's going to be dealing a lot. He's going to get a strong armor boost there. But honestly, we've done a lot of damage already. And he's actually going to miss that attack, which is really unfortunate for him. He isn't heal jelly either, so he probably might be champion belt. Should be hilarious. So let's go for Icy Bite. Why does Monologue get all the good moves? It's so weird. He's gone. He's going into Springling. But I'm actually going to Icy Bite, which is going to take that thing out. Because as you can see, you can actually tell us... Look at Springling's status condition. As you can see, before it even swapped in, it lost the status condition. And that indicates that it actually died. Which is actually really interesting to see. So if something switches in and it lingering poison and then it does not have a status condition, that means it died that turn. So that's honestly a really nice thing to know. Monologue does do really well versus this guy's team. And you went Henchum on Monologue. I'm going to assume Disarm's coming out. So I'll go for Pebble. Gonna disarm. Gonna retch. That's totally fine. He's gonna go down here. See, Henchum is one of the things that, like Henchum and Spirayu are one of some of the things that Mr. Spunny's not gonna want to deal with. So Monologue is, I think after this, if this guy switches out to something, we could probably deal with it with Spunny. I'm gonna hope we can deal with Garlic with Spunny. Seeing before that we cursed and then did that much with Hexblade, it did a lot. Honestly, I think Spunny's going to deal a lot of damage if we can get it on the field with our Hexblade. It's just totally free to click. It also hits Mold pretty significantly, which is nice. He's switching into Rufus, which I don't know what move I went for. Kind of forgot. Pebble. Okay. Now, here, I might just want to kill Gomut, because I know Capsize is coming out. But then he might just go back into Henchum, and that'd be stupid. Yeah, I'm just going to kill the Gomut. I'll just kill the Gomut, then I'll go into the Duderman guy. This is why some people run Water Bolt Gomut, so then they can beat Monologue. But I don't really see the point in that. Because I pair Springling and Gomut as my offensive core. Eventually going to be Volt Enchant as a support offensive electric type. So hopefully it gets Volt Switch someday. But I know switching moves are never going to be a thing. So if something is on the field, it's either going to switch out or attack or use a move. That's kind of how it works in this game. So that's pretty nice. Okay. This is actually decent, because now I get to go into Spunny. This thing does not have Disarm. And I'm not going to double bite this. I know Monologue just beats this guy's entire team, so we can keep Monologue for later if we just want to win the game. So we will switch and go into Spunny. And now we can just Hexblade everything. Airstrike, that did miss, but it doesn't really matter, because I would not have taken that much damage at all either way. Alright. So now what we're going to do is go for a Hexblade. which will deal quite a lot of damage. Even if Henchum comes in, it'll deal a considerable amount of chip. And Retribution might not actually be that bad. He's gonna feast on the Spunny, which is interesting. Hexblade, I did miss, which is unfortunate. But honestly, I'm down to... Now I can probably just disarm, but I don't think he has an item. I'll just disarm. In case he goes into Henchum, which he doesn't. He stays in. Disarm, gets rid of that heal jelly, looks like. Dark chocolate. Oh, he just feasted before I could see what item it was. Alright, now seeing that disarm did that much, I'm pretty sure my Hexblade will OHKO the Grufflin in this range. So we can go for that. I think we're free to go for that. Go for Hexblade. Even if he feasts, we can kill it. We should hit our Hexblade. Spunny does a lot of damage, man. It does a lot of damage. Yeah, that... Oh, goodness gracious, Spunny. Spunny's good, dude. Spunny's good on these lingering poison, like, bulkier base teams. Although I'm not really a bulky team. Although Spunny's really good on stall. It's a really good stall doodle. Because it just has a really, really good defensive typing with, like, 3 immunities. And good resists. The Garlic comes in. Lingering poison paired with my Hexblade. I don't think this thing can... I know this thing can tank it. Or tank a lot of hits. But its only real option has here is to fatten up. But I do have Boo, which is Seismic Toss. So if things get too wild, we're going to have to go into Monologue. Like, a Garlic Man is a really scary thing to deal with. Honestly, people might start running Octonut just to beat this thing, but I probably wouldn't. I think it's just chip it down and it'll die eventually. I didn't even have an item. He is going to fatten up. There it is. Alright, and if this thing starts fattening up too much... I mean, if I Hexblade... and this does a lot of damage, I could beat this thing in a 1v1 with my Boo. After that, I could win if it does enough to where it's in 50 health, but I don't think this thing's going to be dealing that much damage, so... I probably should have just Hexbladed straight up. I thought it might have been an item, but I realized that this Grufflin had Dark Chocolate. Honestly, you shouldn't be using Grufflin and Good Garlic on the same team. They pretty much do the same thing. Okay, that's not going to be enough. Oh, he's going to be this guy. Don't be this guy. I mean, I'll just keep clicking Hexblade. And if he goes for Fatten Up, then we're going to be in a load of trouble. Alright, right, that's a little bit of damage. This thing can't win the 1v1. That's not 50 health. So I'm going to have to go for Hexblade. I can keep spamming Hexblade, that's the thing. I can keep clicking it. He's going to go for a Feast, though. Although I think Hexblade kills in this range. I think it kills in this range. It might not because he's at +2. But honestly, Spunny's been doing a lot of damage, honestly. Spunny is scary. He's gone. Oh, this might OHKO. No, that's not OHKOing, but that's going to deal a lot. Nice damage on the Henchum. Yeah, and I can't lose this unless he goes for like a pickpocket. But I still have a passive use crayons. Alright, now here I can just go for a very easy disarm. So I have no chance at missing. And I win the game with Spunny. And down goes the Henchum. Yeah, dude. Spunny, I'm telling you, dude. Spunny's a threat. If you see Spunny on a team, it is a threat. Very big threat. Can't I just Hexblade and it will kill? I'd be really impressed if Hexblade kills in this range. I don't think it's going to, but I'd be really dang impressed if it killed in this range. I mean, it is in status range. It literally killed with the poison. Holy crap. Spunny. And it doesn't actually activate, the fact that that does not actually activate his strong armor boost, meaning that this thing could, in theory, switch in against Monologue and curse it, and then Hexblade it down to death. Because it has good healing. That could be a way to beat Monologue, but I'm pretty sure the game's going to be over here because I just go for my Hexblade. And down goes the Gigarlic. Good game. Good game. Anyway, guys, let's hop into one more final battle. We only did 2. Let's hop into one final duel. Alright, and here we go into the final duel. Now, this one looks like a pretty fun game for Kronos. This does look like a comp team, though. This is definitely a comp team. This guy plays comp, you can tell by his team. Springling's good, but Swaptar just disables Springling from playing the game. Spunny might be able to beat Swaptar. He has no trap removal besides Grufflin, so we're actually going to lead off with Mothra again. And if it's Springling lead, we'll probably just Lingering Poison again. Swaptar lead. Alright. That's kind of bad, but I know he'll just go for Sharp Claws, which is probably going to end up killing me. But if I Lingering Poison, I think Kronos gets to come in for free, right? I'm going to Lingering. He might actually Shadow Step. You know, Sharp Claws, and down goes Mothra. But my Lingering Poison is up, which is good. So I'm going to go into Kronos now. And he's not going to stay in versus this Thunderstrike, but I'm still going to go for it. Because even if he goes into Bolduo, I can just go into Monologue. Probably should have just gone into Monologue here instead and then just click Pebble. Probably would have been a better option, but I wanted an offensive presence here, so it forces him into Bolduo. He might think I'm going to Predict, and he might stay and go for Iron Slash. He doesn't. He goes into Bolduo. Actually goes into Grufflin for the Shifting Winds. That's his plan. But he might take too much damage. He might take too much damage. That is way too much damage for him to take. That was an offensive Grufflin. Okay, that was an offensive Grufflin. You tell because of the damage. It was not a defensive one. I'm going to go into Bolduo now. That's his only way of removing traps completely dead. So that's really good. Springling actually comes in. Wasn't really expecting that. I was expecting Bolduo. But I can't really hit this thing other than Gem Blast. And Disarm. Actually, he's going to Spunny. I can go into Spunny for free here. His Ambush, though, is the only real thing I'm afraid of. I'll go into Spunny. He's swapping into Bolduo. And as we saw before, Hexblade does not activate the Strong Armor. So this gives me a really big Hexblade damage here. Really, and this is a Bolduo, so it's going to take even more damage than Monologue did. He's going to go into Springling. He does go into Springling. I was going to go for Disarm, but I decided not to. Because I was like, he might want to stay in. Alright, I can go for Disarm, though. Even if he goes for Ambush, I will probably take it pretty well. Yeah, I take that really, really well. Disarm. Springling loses Champion Belt. Alright, I think what I'm going to do here... He might just go for Sakura Blast. I'm going to go into Waffles. Because he can't disarm and he's going to be forced to ambush. Ambush, that's nothing on me. Now, hold on. 93 speed, Grufflin's 105. That's already a 12-point difference. So if I have more than 8 speed investment, I outspeed this thing if it's using Amber Trap Fly. 6 and 5, that's 11. So I should actually outspeed this thing, realistically. But I'm not plus speed, I forgot. Not plus speed. I'm gonna go into Spunny. Spunny comes back in. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous, Spunny. Spunny does so much work. This is crazy. I actually really like Spunny. This thing's good. Melotrick. That is a dark type, which is one of the things we were a little afraid of. But he is a Mind Dark. So, honestly, if we Hexblade, which I'm not going to, but we could. I'm going to go into Kronos because it actually completely walls Melotrick stabs, unless it's Capsize, which I don't think these things run Capsize. What? I mean, I understand the play, but, like, still. Strange play on his part. Alright. I can go for a food fight, actually. It's totally free for me to go for food fight. Makes it so I can hit Bolduo a little bit. Taking a little bit to make his moves. Well, honestly, the cool thing about Spunny is that it gets automatic used crayons. Along with other used crayons, it's really nice what it can do. That's gonna be good chip damage. And that's just a Gem Blast and a half. Oh. Or I can miss. That works too. That's unfortunate that I missed there. For the video, I'm gonna go Spunny, but normally there I would go Springling. I'm gonna go for the disarm so I don't miss. I gotta keep my monologue alive to deal with the Swaptar. I was really hoping for a Gem Blast there, so then I'd be able to threaten everything on his team, because I'd be able to kill Swaptar, kill Trick, but I didn't, which is unfortunate. I wanted Chronos to clean up the game, because I'm in a really good position for Gem Blast to do a lot of work. I'm assuming he's going to go to Trick. Trick is probably going to come in. It's the best option. Henchum. Forgot he had that. Now, Retribution is really scary here. And I don't want to take the Retribution, so I'm going to go into... Gonna go to Waffles. Pummel. He predicted a switch? Although, it doesn't really matter. A good prediction on his part, to be honest. Now, knowing him... He's going Swaptar. I don't think he would stay in Venom Bite. I'm going to go into Spunny. I'm going to double into Spunny on the Swaptar switch because Swaptar completely walls Grufflin. Like, total walls Grufflin. And he doesn't get any of the chip from... He doesn't get any damage from Lingering Poison. Literally, Swaptar's his freest swap in the universe. Right now, I win with Monologue, but I don't really want to win just with Monologue. I kind of want to play fancy. I go Spunny, go Swaptar. Yep, Swaptar's really obvious there. Now, I'm going to go for Boo, because it will be chip on literally everything for 50 damage. And I'm glad this thing does not have Dark Slash yet, which would be a very unfortunate thing for me. If this thing had Dark Slash, then Spunny would just get O-Code. But right now, I can still use this thing versus Swaptar, and it will do decent work. Iron Slash, that should deal a little bit, right? Yeah, actually half, which is a little scary. I think Spunny for the first time in the video is going to go down here. That or I just go Monologue. I thought... So from that we can see he has about 160 HP. Probably not 160, but looks like a little bit of HP. I'm going to go for Firecracker. I'm going to go for Firecracker to Oko this thing. Although I know Fiery Bite's better, which is kind of funny. Just want to try out Firecracker. Because I think it's a cool move. I'm going to switch back to Protect after this video, but I want to try out Firecracker. Alright. He might be considering the Double Bite possibility. Swapdar's gone into Henchum. This Firecracker's going to actually deal some decent damage, I think. Honestly, Firecracker kind of sucks. You take a lot of recoil for, like, no reason. Reckless Charge might come out here. I don't think he's going for a Dark type move. I think he's going to go for a melee move. So I'm going to go into Spunny. I'm going to risk the Spunny switch. Yep, Reckless Charge. There it is. Spunny heals up. A lot of health. Now it's if my disarm kills in this range. If he has an item, I'm pretty sure it kills in this range. He's gone. He's going to go and just swap. I mean, I'll take the damage on swap and get rid of his item. No more champion belt for him. And I'm practically back to full HP now. So I could curse and then Hexblade and kill this thing. Depending on the damage I take from Iron Slash. So I'm going to curse. He's now cursed, which is nice. Do I live, though? Honestly, for the video, I'm going to see if I live. Honestly, for the video, I'm going to see if I live. For the video. No. Okay. It was for the video. Aw, man. Down he goes. Monologue now comes in and wins the game, but... I'll go for the pebble. I really want to see if I would have lived that. Although I could have probably just gone into Grufflin, sacked it, then went in back into Spunny, got some regen. But still. Henchum. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have any way of beating Monologue. I don't think he has literally any way of beating Monologue. Yeah, I'll just pebble. If he disarms, that's unfortunate. He's gonna reckless. That should be a little bit of chip, right? A little bit. But I get some of my health back, which is nice. I was gonna go into Grufflin, and I thought to myself, what if he disarms and it'd be in a bad spot? And then he's just go to Swap Star and get a free kill. But I decided not to because I might still need Grufflin to deal with something that I don't know that he has. Because it is something that I've seen come on the field. Mallow trick. That's what it was. I just remembered his Mallow trick. He was waiting to get me in range. Ooh, okay. He was trying to get me in range of his attack, but I outspeed him. And I double bite and I win. He forgot I outsped him. And Swapter comes in and we can end the game off with a double bite. I would have liked to be able to kill the Swapdar and then work along with Spunny. Would have been nice. Alright. GG. Good game. Anyway, guys, that's going to be ending off the video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. And if you did, leave a like and subscribe down below. That would be very, very helpful. And I will see everybody in the next video. Bye-bye.